Hi everybody, happy Friday, happy Steelers Friday as we get ready for the first playoff game here in Pittsburgh. You are joining us for the Steelers Nation Unite Huddle presented by Hyundai. I'm Missy Matthews. More importantly, he is Stephon Tuitt. Thanks for joining us after practice. We know busy weekend coming up.
Yeah, very busy. It's a big one at stake, so it's been a hard week of practice, and we're going to continue to move forward and get ready for Jacksonville.
Okay, we have a ton of questions from fans. If you want to ask a question, you have not done so yet, you can press *3 to do so. So we're going to jump right in. Let's go to Jennifer, who is in California. You are now live. Go ahead and ask Stephon your two, please.
What made you want to start playing football?
What made me want to start playing football?
Honestly, and how old were you?
I started in high school. I was a freshman, so whatever that age group of freshman in high school, I can't really remember right now. And I wanted to play football because that was the one true sport that I love to do. I love hitting people. I love to get a chance to go out there with my brothers and celebrate big hits and sack the quarterback. So that's the reason why I started playing football.
All right. Next up, we have Brian in Alabama. You are live, Brian. Go ahead and ask your question, please.
Hey, Tuitt. How's it going?
Doing good, Brian. How are you?
Good, good. My question is, do you think that weather will be a factor for Jacksonville since they're used to a warmer climate?
Probably a little, but we're not really expecting that because football is played in all climates. So I'm expecting them to come here and be ready and prepared like we will. But we should have the upper advantage because we're used to playing in this weather.
This question is from Mike. He is in Wisconsin. Mike, you're live. Go ahead and ask Stephon your question, please.
Hey, bud, how you doing today?
Doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, bud. Hey, say, you know how hard it is to be a diehard Pittsburgh Steelers fan up here in Wisconsin? Rough, man. Quick question for you. If you had to pick a moment so far in your career that you were most proud of and stuff like that, what would that be? And I wanted to know if the guys have a nickname for you.
Well, basically everybody, Tuitt is my nickname. And point of my career, that was a highlight. I have a couple, but I'll probably say just in general, just being able to make it to the playoff every year, to be in that situation again. And hopefully this year we finish it off.
All right, our next question is from Dave. He's here in Pittsburgh. You are now live. Dave, go ahead and ask your question, please. Hello, Dave. You're live, Dave. Go ahead.
I want to know how it feels to play for a classy organization and play for the Rooneys. And do you feel like winning the ship this year for our Rooney? I mean, Dan Rooney is a big deal. And playing next to Cam Hayward, how was that?
It's a blessing to be here. Blessed to be a part of this organization. We definitely want to try to win the Super Bowl for Mr. Rooney, and at the end of the day, for the whole organization and for all of Pittsburgh. And Cam, my boy, so it's also to be able to play with each other. We complement each other really well.
All right, we have Kathy from Florida. Kathy, you're now live. Go ahead and ask your question, please. Hi, Kathy.
Hello?
Hi, Kathy. You're live with Stephon Tuitt.
Hi. First of all, I would like to say congratulations on how well y'all played this year. And I know y'all had a lot of tough breaks and injuries. But do you think that y'all are going to go the whole way? And can you promise me that if you face the Patriots again that you will kick their butts this time?
We're gonna do our best to do everything we can to make it the whole way. And we play the Patriots again. That'll be our goal, to be able to kick their butts and be able to make it there.
All right, our next question is from Michael in Ohio. You are now live. Go ahead and ask your question, please. Michael?
Oh, yes. How you doing, Stephon? How you doing today?
I'm doing good, Michael. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. It's this Ohio weather is getting ready for some football.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering, I know you guys are hungry for Leonard Fournette coming back in here to our home again. And I know we don't want to stack the box. And I love how the 2s and 3s that come in on the D line are stepping up big time. I'm really loving how they're putting in work. They're doing helping them out in the pass rush on learning.
Against Jacksonville? Well, we just basically we got a quarterback that likes to scramble, so we're just going to make sure we keep it up the pocket. You know, you still got to play football. You can't be robotic, but at the same time, you know, you just got to rush smart.
All right, very quickly, we have a poll question for you, the fans, today. We want to know, where will you be watching Sunday's playoff game against Jacksonville? If you will be at Heinz Field with us, press 1. Press 2. Home at a Steelers bar, press 3. Listening on the radio, press 4. And if you'll be following along on social media, please press 5. Back to all of your questions. This one, Stephon, is from Ray in Idaho. You're now live. Go ahead and ask your question, please.
Hey, I just want to say thank you, Missy, for everything you do for Steeler Nation Unite. And, man, what a pleasure it is to have Tuitt on our side of the ball. Hey, man, you're a beast out there. My question is, what kind of emotions do you get when Renegade comes on and the screen goes all black and the stands get crazy? Because I've been in the stadium, and it's crazy up there. What's it like on the field?
Man, the same way you feel is how we feeling. We're energized. We get another surge of momentum, not just from the Renegade video, but from the fans that's getting crump too as well in the stadium. So, so it's just like an overload of confidence and an overload of trying to a whole bunch of whoop ass.
All right, we have a ton of people on our huddle today, which is awesome. We have some online questions, so I want to give one to you, Tuitt. This one is from Brian. He wants to know, can you give a barbecue recipe?
Never.
You can't share any secrets? There's a lot of rib questions.
All right, salt and pepper and barbecue ribs.
Oh, come on. It's for the fans.
You never give your secret away. But I'll honestly say everybody got a different way of tasting ribs. So, you know, everybody like the tug, everybody like the sauce, everybody like it like, you know, the dry seasoning, but I'm just keep it as that.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it at that.
All right. Well, we have another rib question, so we're going to go to this one. This is Bishop in Houston, Texas. You are now live. Go ahead and ask your question, please.
Tuitt. What's up, my brother, man? Love having you on the line, man. Many blessings to you guys this whole year, and take care of business this weekend. Thanks again for letting me on, Missy. Hey, real quick question. It kind of still my thunder, the question before, but you know, after y'all's victory on this Sunday over the Jacksonville Jaguars, what are you gonna grill up on the grill?
That's a good question. Probably some brisket. Enjoy it. Probably have the D-line over and enjoy some time. Every win is a success, so to be able to come back here after a win versus Jacksonville will be, you know, pretty good, and have some team time with each other.
It's going to be like -2 on Sunday.
It'll be awesome.
You're so going to use...
They'll probably use the grill.
All right. I like your dedication. All right, we have another question. This is Aaron. You are now live. Aaron, go ahead and ask Stephon your question, please.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Good. Hope the elbow's doing fine. Also want to say thanks for the Christmas present. Me and my family were at the game in Houston on Christmas, and it was a blast.
Oh, that's great. Glad you enjoyed it.
Question for you. Oh, I did, man. I did. We were right behind the bench. I was playing Renegade on my phone for you. Hey, I had a quick question, though. A lot of the media this week has been talking about the Jaguars defense doing this and doing that, but, you know, Steelers have a pretty good defense as well. Does that motivate you or incentivate you? I know it's a playoffs, but that give you added incentive going into this game?
Yeah, that motivates me. Anybody talking about anybody else that's not us, of course, we have a chip on our shoulder. So this game will be definitely us going in this game, proving to people you know what type of defense we have and where we're trying to go.
All right, we want to mention our keyword for today's huddle is huddle. It's an easy one. So you can head to SteelersNationUnite.com following this huddle and enter the keyword huddle to earn your extra yards for joining Stephon today. Let's get in a few more questions. This one is from Daniel. You are now live. Go ahead and ask your question, please.
Hey, Stephon. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, Daniel. How are you?
I'm good. It's an honor to talk to you. My question was, what is your mindset going in to Sunday's game knowing that they beat us early in the season, which I thought was a farce, and then what adjustments have you made to be able to just come out with the W?
Well, my motivation for this game this weekend is unbelievable. I think a lot of guys on the team too as well. We definitely wanted like a redemption game, just in general, because our last performance wasn't the best, and when the Steelers have a second chance, we always do better. So just to have the opportunity again to go out there and compete at a different and higher level would be awesome.
All right, we have a question from Michael in Georgia. You're now live, Michael. Go ahead and ask your question, please.
Stephon, Tuitt. Do it. Hey, my question is, I've been a long time Steelers fan since '72. I remember the day coming home from practice. But my question is, when you guys are in these bench packages, are the corners going to come up and play tight man-to-man coverage this weekend and cut down some of those short passes that extend the offense's life there?
The short passes that you're talking about, sometimes you just gotta, you gotta give it to them sometimes, because you just want to stop the big passes overhead. You want to get out the field as quick as possible, so our blitzes is sometimes able to break down the pocket and get the quarterback down or split up the run. So.
All right, we have a question from Anita. You are now live, Anita. Go ahead and ask your question, please.
Hi, Stephon. My name is Anita. I'm from Fairmont, West Virginia. And before I ask your question, I want to tell you that everyone in West Virginia is praying for Ryan Shazier, so please pass that along to him.
Oh, we will. Thank you.
Okay. My question was your most memorable moment this season, but I think you already answered it for the playoffs.
Yes.
So, what's your most personal memorable moment so far in your life?
Forcing you to pick.
Forcing personable. I would really say just like knowing we had locked up that second seed and to enjoy that bye week. Like I said, I've been able to experience every part of the playoffs since I've been here, but I never got a chance to experience the bye week before here. So just to be able to have that, to me personally, was a huge accomplishment, a step forward in what we were trying to do.
All right, we have a good online question from Heather. She wants to know, have you and Cam ever come up with a nickname for the D-line?
We tried a couple, but Cam kind of corny with his.
So blame Cam. Blame Cam.
We're still working on it, but we should have one soon.
Okay. All right. Just a few more. This one is Kendall. You are now live. You can go ahead and ask Stephon your question, please.
Oh, what's up, Stephon? How you doing?
I'm doing good, Kendall. What's up?
Good. I think I speak for all of the Steelers Nation when I say, let's go! So we are super pumped, big time Steelers fans down here in North Carolina. So really my question is, you always hear that from the regular season and transition over into the playoffs, there's always a different mentality. Everything sort of goes up a notch. So what's your experience with that, and how do you feel, what do you think really changes when you transition from regular season to postseason?
Just knowing what's at stake. Regular season, you always got another game, but at the end of the day, postseason, you lose one game, you're out. Everything that you wanted to do, everything you worked hard to do since training camp is all down the drain, and you got to restart to do it next year, build back up. So you always want to be able to turn it up a notch, turn intensity, match everything you can to the highest you can, because it's one game and done.
All right, our next question is coming from Judy in Maryland. You're now live. Go ahead and ask your question, please.
Hello?
Hi, Judy. You're live with Stephon Tuitt. Go ahead and ask your question.
I know that y'all have had a lot of ups and downs for this year, losing Shazier, losing Mr. Rooney. And what keeps y'all going? Is it faith in each other, or just that that y'all family, and that's what it takes? Family has to deal with so much different adversity, and that's how you get through it, because you are a family.
Well, it's both, just like you said, Judy. It's faith within each other, and we are family with each other. We're with each other more times than we are with our family, so we really depend on each other a lot, and we have to lift each other up no matter who's down or who's up. We always got to keep carrying our person. Our weakest person is our strongest team, so As long as we keep moving forward, we'll be fine, and we always was able to push through adversity. So I'll probably say, definitely family, and definitely being able to, lift each other up and be there for each other as brothers.
All right, we have a question about something you did in the community from Danny. You're now live, Danny. Go ahead and ask your question, please. Hi, Danny. Danny, are you there?
Brandy?
Go ahead.
What inspired him to donate Spirit the Horse to the Pittsburgh Police Mounted Unit?
My mom, she's a deputy sheriff in Gwinnett County, Georgia, so I always wanted to do something for the police force up here. Just doing my ties, 'cause I kind of grew up in the police force myself, with my mom being one single raised household. So, we had an opportunity here that Pittsburgh is bringing back the horses back in downtown and stuff for people to ride, for the police officers to ride. So I just wanted to be able to do my part, and always have a horse be able to be there, so my family be able to see him, and for the police officers to be able to use him, and for him to be able to protect the city of Pittsburgh.
Very cool. All right, time for our last question. This one is from Joe. You are now live. Go ahead, Joe, and ask your question.
Stephon, Tuitt, man. I like the nickname. Haven't heard that before, but it'll be used quite a bit in my household. Really cool to be able to talk to you. I wanted to know, I think you guys have kind of already answered it, how you were going to adjust to stop the run this time against the Jaguars. And I also wanted to know who your favorite player was growing up as a kid.
Well, we just got to go in the game. We got to play physical football. It'll be a physical matchup, and I expect us to go in that game and be super physical with them. To the last minute. My favorite players growing up was Reggie White and Richard Seymour. I really admired those two defensive linemen growing up.
All right, before we say goodbye, we want to remind you about our poll question very quickly. We want to know where you'll be watching Sunday's game against Jacksonville. If you'll be at Heinz Field, press 1. At your house, press 2. Press 3 if you'll be at a Steelers bar. Press 4 if you'll be listening on the radio. And press 5 if you'll be following along on social media. Do not forget, the keyword for today is Huddle, so you can enter that to earn your extra yards. We thank all of you for joining us today, whether you were online, video, on the call, and Stephon for your time as well. Good luck on Sunday.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, that's going to do it for the Huddle presented by Hyundai. We'll see you guys next time.